Jon Jones left punches Daniel Cormier in the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship bout during the UFC 214 event on July 29, 2017. Credit: Christian Peterson, Zuffa LLC. Getty. Jon Jones, the new UFC light heavyweight champion, re-established his position as MMA's pound-for-pound king by defeating rival Daniel Cormier in a highly anticipated grudge match, and now the possibilities for the future are endless. That is, of course, assuming Jones keeps his act together after a 2-year run of questionable behavior that caused his first stint as UFC champion to run off the tracks in the most publicly humiliating way possible. Jones isn't making any guarantees though. After years of trying to be a role model and perfect champion, Bones has finally decided to accept his imperfect nature. He will push to continue to be flawless inside the octagon, but when it comes to living his life outside of it, he can only go day by day. He'll make a conscious effort to just do better during this title reign, Jones tells Rolling Stone. I'm a lot more aware of who I am and the responsibility that comes with being a champion, a UFC champion. I don't want to sit here and make promises and say that I'm going to be a saint, because I'm a wild motherfucker at the end of the day. But I can try to do things better. I can make a conscious effort to try to make better decisions, and I think that's enough. I think me expecting more out of myself will ultimately lead me to just being a better champion. After more than 15 months away from competition and just one fight in a 31-month span since his first encounter with Cormier at UFC 182 in January 2015, Jones made a triumphant return to action at UFC 214. It was a competitive fight for the first 2 rounds, but then in the third frame he unleashed a vicious head kick which set up the knockout finish. With the win, Jones became just the 8th fighter in UFC history to become a 2-time champion at a single weight class. Despite his personal life becoming a soap opera the world witnessed play out, he feels all the trials and tribulations were for the better. Jones, 30, is more mature and aware of his responsibilities compared to March 2011, when at age 23, he became the youngest champion in UFC history. The New York native knows how to handle showers of fame and fortune, and now it is up to him to make sure he doesn't allow it to slip away from him again. With his head seemingly on straight, Jones believes his best performances are still to come, which should be a frightening proposition for future adversaries. I feel like a new champion. This is my time to start over and to be a better champion and be the champion that the fans deserve, he says. I feel like the best is yet to come. At age 30,